found him a job out there, and he's still there. For some reason, he's kind of cleaning up his mess. He's paying his, well, let's just say his dues and fines, and trying to get all his paperwork done. And in fact, he went home and visited his mom in the Philippines right now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Oh, your ex-wife's from the Philippines?
Never married to her though.
Oh, okay. But that's just where so he went to the Philippines since he's been in Long Island?
Yeah, he's back home in the Philippines right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's still in the Philippines. I thought he was in Long Island now.
Oh, he's in the Philippines to visit his mom.
Oh, this is just recent. Okay, well that's good. That's good. That's very resourceful. You bought a ticket. That's about $2,500, ain't it?
Oh yeah. He's actually got more money than I do.
You call him up and ask him to borrow some coffee money?
Somehow he's one of those kids that are really mad at the world for some reason.
Well, hey, I don't blame him with the way the political system's going right now and the way they treat anybody that's non-neutral.
I think he wanted to go back in the army. I don't know if I think he tried. Either he got hung up about something, or I think he's scheduled to go back. I'm not sure the story on it, because it's still an ongoing thing, and as I said, he doesn't really talk to me that much.
Well, no, I think the only thing that'll slow him down is the charges. As long as there's no felony charges, misdemeanors, he might be able to still get into the military. And as long as he ain't got too many tattoos all over his body, that are showing, then he might have a good shot at it. Military's somewhat forgiving.
Military has things against tattoos and stuff?
Well, not tattoos in general. Tattoos depend upon where you're on. Like if you have a tattoo on your face or on your neck that's too high up where you can see when you have your dress A's on or your class A's on or something like that.
Oh, that poor.
But like everything in the military, you can get waivers.
I would imagine gang tattoos are excluded regardless of where they put it, right?
No, not true. If you can't see them, they're fine. But I think that's one of the ones that that you can get a waiver for. If it's not a gang tattoo, then you might be able to get into the military. But if it's like a gang symbol right there on your neck, then everybody can see it. It's hard to cover it up. I think that's something that will prevent you from going in.
Goddamn poor. I remember before my son went to the army, the recruiter keeps calling at home, and I always get the phone. I said, he's not here. I said, I'm curious about something. What's the age limit on joining the military? And the recruiter says so, and he says, well, it's never too late for you yet. I said, well, I'm not really that smart of a guy, so that's no problem. We can find you a place for you to, put you in the army. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. I said, really? I said, don't I have to take an aptitude test? And so I don't know if he said yes or no, but I said, well, I weigh 350 pounds. He says, well, that would be a problem.
Yeah, that would probably definitely be a problem. But yeah, that test called the ASVAB that you have to take, it kind of tells them which they can put you in that takes the scores that you're more likely to succeed in. And with the weight thing, yeah, the Army's, they're kind of bad, real bad about taking people that are too chubby right now.
So lack of brain power doesn't exclude you, but overweight does.
Yeah, that's kind of ironic, huh? But the thing is, though, you got to be able to move out of the way of the bullet, and also, you can, like the lowest position, I don't know if it's necessarily the lowest, because it's actually one of the bravest positions to be an infantry position. And they just give you a gun and they teach you how to shoot it. So, you know, that's one of the things that doesn't require major brain cells, but we need people to do it.
I wouldn't mind being in the bomb squad.
To tell you the truth, that's my son's, he's going to be a missile, he's going to be a missile expert on some kind of missile expert. That's what he went in for. I said, if I was you, I'd have went into something that's going to get me a bonus, and it's going to make sure that it's going to be short time.
Yeah, what do they call them? The bomb disposal. You know, like get rid of all IEDs and stuff.
Oh yeah, they have those minesweep guys. Yeah, you can be one of those. But actually, I think those actually will take more brains than like being an infantry guy. Because an infantry guy, you give him a gun and you tell him the direction to go, or you tell him to get up, get down, you know, stuff like that. So, but I think the military is getting much more technical nowadays, where they're trying not to take guys that are like borderline imbecile.
Oh man, yeah.
But you remember back in the day, it was like, go to war, go to jail. Or, you know what, you screwed up, that's it, you're going to the Army. No, you're not going to find those type of drivers anymore, or people anymore. Where you heading to?
I'm just going straight.
Oh, okay, I thought you were turning somewhere.
I have this irresistible urge to drive on the right side of the road.
Yeah, it's no highway, my friend. Hey, anytime you get in the right side, you're going to be turning somewhere sooner or later. I try to stay on the left side on roads like this.
So you actually retired from the Army, or with full benefits and stuff, or you left early?
No, I just did my assigned time, just my contract time. I did 6 years, and I got out. But I'm a veteran because I was in a foreign war. So, and I was in Korea, Iraq, Afghanistan, Germany. So I'm a veteran, so I don't even get well benefits. I don't get the well medical. I got military medical.
That for? Well, I guess I'm kind of a veteran myself. I get all my benefits from my wife.
Yeah, I hear that. Oh, your wife got the job with the good insurance?
Yep, she works for the Sheboygan County, and I tell you what, that's a very losing business from the county side of things. I mean, she only pays like $100 and something a week, or every 2 weeks, and the benefits are just incredible. I don't know how the county can survive that, you know.
Oh, that's because you're a state worker then. At that point, you're a county worker, state worker. Basically, anytime you're working for the government, you are always getting better benefits. Look at all of our senators and our governors and our presidents. It's just a mockery. I think they make a mockery of taxpayer money myself. I think they need to get rid of a lot of that crap where They get that get health insurance for life, and they get a pension for life. And you know, whenever they get out of the Senate, they get paid for life. That's crazy. While you're in there, if you get good health care, you know what? That's fair. But when you get out and you keep that same health care and even better health care, I think that's not fair.
Yeah, and each and every one of those people that run for Congress are multi-millionaires. It's not like they need that benefit.
You know, and it's funny, I've never heard of anybody getting out of Congress and being poor.
Oh, that's just the way it works. It just there's nothing you and I can do about it.
No, I think you're incorrect about that. There is something we can do about it, but will anybody do anything about it? I think the problem is that enough people don't band together to change government, to change the way every time there's a bill written, they put a rider on it that increases their tax, increases the money they get, or makes their health care better, or does something. In order to pass a bill, they got these riders attached to it, and a lot of times that's why the president don't sign off on bills, because of the riders that are attached to it.
Well, you know, as I said, just like you said, just because it can be fixed, it doesn't mean it will be fixed. It is what it is. You know, people. I mean, look at a lot of things in the government. I mean, obviously, the whole country, majority of the country is against Obama signing the immigration law. But he's still doing it. I mean, and you know, obviously, if we were all to take, if the country were set up where kind of like an American Idol, everybody texts in who wins what this issue. If everybody had to vote something like that, I bet you majority of the Americans would say no, don't pass that law, or but people are not involved, as you said, and the point again is, just because it can be fixed, that doesn't mean it will be fixed.
Yeah. You see that dead horse back there laying in that field?
Nope.
Man, that horse looked emaciated, man. I can't believe people just drive by and see all these. Those animals look very, very thin. But what you were saying about the reason that Obama signs off on this midterm, that he signed off on the immigration reform, is because he needs the Hispanic vote for the Democrats for the next election. So he sees that he has not done anything for African Americans in this country. So he may not get that vote. But if he passes that immigration reform, the Hispanic vote makes up a larger population almost than the African American vote. So if he can pass this bill right here, it's going to really put the Democrats ahead, and they're not just going to lose to the Senate House the way they lost the Senate seat, the House Senate Representative, when what's his name took over. So I mean, there's a lot at stake for him to sign this bill. Nothing that I would care about, though.
Well, it's still wrong. It's still wrong. Not so that it's wrong for him to sign the bill, but to go against the wishes of the American people. That part is absolutely wrong. I mean, if you know that the whole country is against it, and you're just gonna sign it just to get your party up ahead for the next set it up for the next election, your party will gain something. That's just wrong, man.
But you know what? That's called politics. That's how the Republicans do it all day long, all the time. And really, when you talk about, you say everybody's against it, I don't think everybody's against it, because, you know, this bill that he signed is not saying that, okay, immigrants are going to get American status. All it's saying is it's telling that the kids, the immigrant kids that are in this country, their parents will not be deported. That their parents will be given an opportunity to get citizenship if they do like background checks, and this is stuff that the parents have to pay for. There's actually money to be made off these immigrants, actually, because it's going to start an entire new process in the government. So it's going to hire more people to do all this immigration stuff. So I don't know, it's good, but it's bad.
Well, the fact that he's bypassing Congress, that's another issue. And, you know, it just is mind-boggling to me, driver, that we can reach all the way to Mars and land a unmanned drone on a comet, but we can't close the southern border, and we can't take care of the veterans as well as we ought to. That's just...
I hear what you're saying, but it's all about prioritizing, and they don't feel that there's a real priority in watching another fellow American die. It's not people dying really in this country. It seems like Republicans don't care if they're dying. See, Democrats want you to be happy. Republicans want you to be rich, but they don't want you to be rich off their back. So it's kind of it's a cross between two parties. That's why I don't know. I think they need to come out with another party.
You know, the Democrats say the same thing about the Republicans. Republicans say the same thing about the Democrats. You know who I vote for, driver? I vote for a person that protects the unborn and follows the Constitution as it is written. Not as it, well, what do you think this means? If you're a candidate, if you're a politician that can guarantee me that you will not lie and you will protect the Constitution and obey it to the letter, and without any being confused of the right to bear arms, amazingly, a lot of people can't understand what that means. The right to bear arms shall not be, infringed. If you can do those two things, the Constitution and protect the unborn children, I don't care what you do after that.
Well, I hear what you're saying. I understand exactly what you're saying, but you got to remember, there are, in the United States, there's over 370 million people that, you know what, 100,000 might have your same view, 1 million might have your same view. But in order to put them all on the same page, that one person that got chosen to do that job might have got in there with the best wishes, the best ideas, and he wanted to do the right thing. But once he started getting people talking to him, saying, hey, let's go talk to Congress about this bill to get this pipeline passed. Put another $100,000 in your campaign account. That kind of lays a lot of weight on you.
Every politicians and every people that are put in office are in some way, for bad or good, they are there by the sovereignty of God, and what God does after that, that's His business. But I cannot vote for someone that will improve the economy, but yet, agree on abortions. It's just me. I mean, I gotta vote again. I gotta vote with my conscience and my belief. Or, to me, it's like, all right, well, we sacrifice 100 children, and I guarantee you the economy will get better. That's just wrong, in my opinion. It's just wrong. It's wrong. So, you know, what I'm saying is, those things that really just matter to me. And I believe that if you're a politician that follow the Constitution to the letter, we'll be all right.
I agree with you completely there, driver. I do see what you're saying. Abortion, but you gotta remember though. When they talk about abortion, they talk about taking lives. When they talk about veterans, they talk about giving lives. And then when you talk about veterans, they talk about taking lives. And so when they were letting veterans just come here and just die because they weren't taking care of them properly, when I see all that in context with just life in general, I see that there's a lot of people that are in politics that just don't care about human life in general. No matter what state.
You sound like you're about 10 feet away from your microphone.
From right here?
Yeah. You sound like this, really far away.
How about now?
Yeah, that's a lot better. What you do different?
Flip my mic around. I was talking into the backside.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah, I was trying not to yell at you. You're taking a left here, aren't you?
Yes, sir. Well, we'll catch you guys later. Johnny, be good, dear. Peace.